I nominated Doug because he was the first athletic trainer here at Highland Park. He started the program here at Highland Park and was here for 38 years. He was the pioneer of athletic training in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
When I started in 1965, I was one of only 3 high school athletic trainers in all of Dallas and Fort Worth.
He set the standards. He set the bar.
Most schools who had athletic trainers only had one on staff. And that athletic trainer was responsible for every sport in the school, for every athlete in the school. And it could be overwhelming at times.
We take care of some 64 teams when it comes down to it.
You're on duty a lot of hours, and there's a lot of nights, there's a lot of weekends.
And at that time, he was the only individual that was taking care of all of those teams.
So that was tough, and fortunately, Elaine, my wife, was very supportive, and she kept me going, and I stayed with it for 47 years. I'm glad I did. It's a great profession. You have the opportunity to be a positive role model for kids, and so that makes it all worth it.
He brought a new level of taking care of young people in athletics to Highland Park.
Working with kids was just a great thing. You know, it keeps you young, it keeps your attitude young. Every athlete expects to play the whole season. They don't expect to get injured. And then when they do, it's devastating.
You have people that were going to get scholarships to go play somewhere. All of a sudden they can't.
We try to let them know what the injury is and what the possible outcome of the injury is. Your job is to work with them, rehabilitate them.
And listen and encourage.
You've got to make them understand that this is a temporary thing, hopefully.
And Doug is phenomenal at doing that.
In our training room at Highland Park, we just always had a good time with the kids, kidding around with them, and I thought we had a pretty good rapport with our athletes.
Doug loves to tell stories, jokes, and they're very bad, and they're very dull.
Well, that's kind of a joke, but I'm writing a book called Doug's Dull Stories, but it's not really a book.
It's going to be a non-bestseller, but it's going to be Doug's Dull Stories.
It's just a series of little anecdotes about everything, everyday occurrences that don't mean anything and that are not interesting.
He'll come to a game or whatever, and hey, did you hear about and he'll say it, and all of us just sit there, and we'll say, please put that in whatever chapter you're on.
I get a lot of eye rolls.
They're so bad. They're awful. I would not be the person I am as a man, as an athletic trainer. There's just not a better influence on my life than Doug Gibbins, and he is and will always be my mentor. Doug, thank you for 34 years of being such an influence in my life and my mentor, and 38 years for all the work that you've done for this community and for Highland Park. It has been a pleasure to be a part of your life in athletic training. Congratulations.
I want to thank the Highland Park Education Foundation for this award. It means so much to me. It's one of the highlights of my career, and it's nice to know that people notice what you do, especially in a situation like mine where I work behind the scenes with athletes all the time. So thank you so much.